Welcome back to another anime reaction. Today we're going to be watching and reacting to My Hero Academia Season 7 Episode 8. The war has started once again and everyone's going off for their separate battles. And I'm really excited to see who we're going to see face off today. I'm really hoping it's Shoto and Dabi because Brother Earthy Brother sounds like a pretty cool fight to me. So with that, I'm excited to see what comes from this episode. We're going to jump into the reaction, but don't forget to stick around till the end to go over the breakdown review part of this video. Guess we're going to pick up with All Might at the police station. At least that's my educated guess. Yeah, we're going through the jail cells, never mind. Ah, it's Garaki. Buddy Boy's just sitting in a prison cell. Okay, this is definitely gonna be the episode where we watch Shoto and Dabi go at it. That's gonna be sick. Okay, you can't have that set up with planting seeds and having warp seeds and all that. Yeah, okay. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Especially when it's a short intro. You know we're about to get a long episode. And picking up with the brothers right off the bat. Okay. Oh shit, this is also the flashback episode. Oh, his poor freaking backstory when he was just a kid crying for his father. All he wanted to do was prove his strength. That's all. That's all. He just wanted his father's approval. Oh, I get to watch it all over again. Oh, okay, just watching his body burn to a crisp in front of us. All he wanted to do anything, like, god damn. Oh. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna see how he was saved and recovered and brought back to life. He seemed like a children's facility? Like, he doesn't look so warped. His ideology got changed over time. Huh? He slept for 3 years? He was in a coma for 3 years? Okay, I guess that explains a lot. Where he disappeared to and all that, and why they just thought he was completely gone. Dude, he actually wanted to apologize to his family. He felt bad. He realized his mistakes. Of course. Of course. Of course, the biggest villain of them all is the one that took them in. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, they just killed his dream right there in front of him. His dream of becoming a hero. Okay, then he burns the guy alive. Kid just wanting his dad. All he wanted to do was go back to his family, but told he couldn't. Oh, Jesus Christ, he burned down the entire center with the children in it. So, yeah, they pretty much turned him. They cracked his... They cracked his psyche right there. They made him go a little bit crazy, waking up from through a coma, making it so that All For One was planning to manipulate him, like all these little things to make him snap. Ah, so he went off, survived on his own, and he came back.
俺を生かしたの。
気づいておったか。嬉しいの。
戻ったのは葬式にちょうどいい場所だったからだよ。
その一別が全てを物語っておった。死にゆく体をただ遠さの炎だけで踏みとどまらせてきたのだ。
Oh, Jesus. So Dabi is on a ticking time clock. I see. Oh, I get what he wanted to do now. He wanted to die fighting his father. That's what was happening. Ooh, this is going to be one emotional story. Shoto already looking pretty freaking badass with that fire and ice.
3年ぶりの変わらぬ光景が改めて教えてくれた。俺が失敗作で意味はなく、この家族はもう俺を過去にした。
Kid coming home hoping to see his family, but they realize Mary moved on. I mean, it's been 3 years. They're probably so depressed you just can't see it like that.
あれから炎を鍛えるのに専念した。弱いまま会いたくなかった。
Okay, he just turned his body into an entire charred piece. Okay.
勇気を生きんとするオール・フォー・ワンには持ち得ぬひたすら西へと向かうための熱。魔王すら見放した編集教の死の炎。
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, Dabi's turning himself into a freaking corpse. Dude, this guy is so traumatized. Like, everything that he's done is for the approval of his father. Then he felt abandoned. He got taken by a supervillain, healed, told that there's his, broke out of that, and then he went on his own. And then it's just like, so many things to make him feel like he had nothing in the end. And he just wanted to race towards death. Jesus.
父親不在でお前が相手ってのも冷静になりゃいい巻だ。お前は俺が止める。
Dude, brother with brother, he'll be the one to stop him.
俺はお前にもしっかり思うことがあるんだ。俺以上の素質、父の言葉が励みになった。鈍化した体は俺から限界を取り去っていた。見よう見まねの放出特化。オールマイトが好きかショート。
Oh, shit.
早い。ヘルスパイダーは目くらましか。
Jeez. Oh my god. Dude, just the heat of the fire going higher and higher because he has no limit, he has no pain. He's just beating the shit out of Shoto, like, god damn. I feel like there's also a bunch of jealousy in here as well. His brother is the one that is being turned into this hero. Well, he got turned into a villain. Someone abandoned. Someone left in the dust. There's that resentment in there as well. You know, a lot of the things, it kind of ends up being Endeavor's fault. His child turned into this monster. Just a little bit. Ooh. Okay, he's able to neutralize the heat with his ice.
みんなに追いつきたくて習得しようとする過程で見つけた。この技は自分で発展させた。
Okay, move time.
止めるための技。トヤニには俺の力が適任だし、俺もそうしたい。俺の使命だ。みんなでだ。
Shoto saying it's our duty to take him down. It shows that it's not just a father thing, it's a family thing. They have to take down his older brother.
親父は行かれてた。うちはダメだった。親父は約束が果たせねえっていろいろごねるだろうが、ダビと戦えなくすることすら親父への罰だとすれば、ダビはうちの罪。それに俺の目指すところに行くには避けては。
I like how Shoto realizes that it's his duty to take care of him.
だからこの技
He knows what he has to do.
その壁を越えるためのものだ。触っても熱くねえんだよ。ほらすごくねえここ。
Okay, he made like ice fire. It's like cold fire. That's interesting.
右と左同時に心臓を中心に発露させる。 熱い血と冷たい血が体を循環し
Hot and cold blood circling through his body. Okay. Cold flames, I just said that. Okay, that is cool. It does make sense that that's how his powers could work, though.
ために霊を望んだ。俺は逆を行く。
Going back to the original time, it's your power, isn't it? It's his power to choose how he uses it.
俺の力だ。
Flashfire fist. Phosphor. Okay. Dude, using that freaking ice powers. Icebound crash. Okay, we got some cool ass names.
白熱の中を耐えうる体と俺の熱を冷ます力。お前以上に敵人はいねえってわけだ。型が違う。
Yeah, we ended up so different. Mostly, how about the fact that one went and almost got killed, and the other one went a hero's path? One of the two.
社会の限界。俺たちがそうなんだよ。
Dude, Dabi's gonna burn his body to his crisp during this fight. Jesus Christ, he looked kind of like a zombie.
ショート君の言ったことが全てありがとうございます。例えばこんな一言だって。
いいのよ、お前は。血にとらわれることなんかない。
そのことに気づいてからは立ち止まっていた俺とは違ってみんなが遥か先にいると思ってた。みんなはいつもそこにいた。誰も置いていかなかった。
Class-A didn't leave anyone behind. His family moved ahead, but he never did. The friends you made along the way, the ones that stick with you the entire time. Going back to the earlier seasons, all the different things that have happened to them to change him into this hero. Just wants his brother to stop. That's all. Holy, he just froze half that he just froze all the buildings around them. Damn. That was cool. That was a cool move. Did he turn him into a popsicle? Damn, Shoto beat Dabi. And a pretty spectacle animated episode, if I say so myself. That looked beautiful. The blue and the red fire. So good. I feel like it's gonna be an episode we remember for a while. I feel like all the Todoroki family stuff has been like super good. Like especially last season when we got the entire backstory of the Todoroki family and like all the shit they went through. Like a lot has happened. And it's been pretty good. Like that was a really good episode. I really like what they did with showing how Toya turned into Dabi, what happened, his whole backstory, what his goal was. Like, it's pretty intense. It's pretty cool. But we'll talk about more of that in a minute. If you like this reaction, don't forget the like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel a lot, and you can stay up to date with all my anime breakdowns and Marvel and DC stuff. So with that, let's jump into the review breakdown part of this video. In the end, what an amazing episode. Like I was saying, I really love what they did. Just having Toya's story, finding out how he turned into Dabi was something we've been waiting for so long. And I feel like a lot of us were always questioning, for the ones who haven't read the manga, of course, like who saves Toya? Who saved him from burning up in that fire? How did he get out? And it definitely makes sense that All For One and Garaki were the ones to do it. Like, that makes total sense that they were the ones to save them and try to bring them into their ring. However, I really like how when he woke up after being in a coma for 3 years, all he wanted to do was see his family. He wanted to go find them. He wanted to let them know that he was still alive. And he just kind of kept thinking that his father was busy. He's probably worried about him. And he was still obsessed with his father. Even though it was true, his father was crushed after Toya was killed. His son was burned in a fire. Toya thought his family is moving on after his death when he went there for 3 years. Like, it's been 3 years. Your family's still hurt. They found out their son was alive. They probably would have changed a bit because of everything he had gone through, all like the trauma he's dealt with. He felt abandoned. He was broken. He had to deal with all this stuff. And then all he came back to was to see his father training Shoto and trying to make him that hero. Kind of forgetting about Toya altogether. And also not changing for the better. Still staying with his horrible ways like he was and not taking Toya's death as a way to move on and be better. which is what broke him and made him slowly turn into Dabi. Then his pain receptors were gone, so he could make himself get hotter and hotter, even though it was burning his skin. He still wanted to do that. He had these flames of resentment in him that kept pushing him towards death, and he became the flames of death, like they say in this episode, showing that this character knew he was gonna die, and his whole goal was to take down his father and prove he was strong in the process. And it's just all these things showing that he was never aligned with the League of Villains. He just wanted to complete his own goals, and he was using the villains as a way to doing it. And I think it's fitting that Shoto was the one to take him down in the end, because Dabi's whole goal was to burn down everything that Endeavor cared about. And by having his son, the one who he forced to be this hero, be the one to do it, stand up to his brother, the one Toyo was definitely jealous of, he envied, because Shoto was gonna be the one that could be that hero. He had the power to do it. Toyo wasn't able to. He was gonna burn himself to death. So I like how they show that. By Shoto being the one too, it shows that he knew his father couldn't do it. His father would have crumbled and fell because he couldn't hurt his own son Toyo, the one he thought was dead, the one he couldn't save. We saw that at last season. We saw why he wasn't able to do it. So I like how Shoto was able to come up with a move to take down his brother. He found a way by combining his cold and hot blood, mixing it together and able to make cold flame. Like, that's pretty cool. I honestly didn't think he could do that, and it makes total sense with his ice powers and his fire powers. Mixing the two together to make cold flames makes a lot of sense. It does, and I think it's really cool how they played that, and having Shoto have some pretty cool ultimate moves like Flashfire, Fist, Phosphor, and then the Glacier one. Like, he looks like he's gotten so much powerful. It's awesome to see how he took down Dabi. He wasn't standing back. He stood his ground, and he was ready to take down his brother, and he wasn't going to kill him. He wanted to save him. He wanted to make sure he wasn't going to burn himself alive, so he used his power to dull the flames and freeze him. Because honestly, look at Dabi. He looks like a freaking monster. He looks like he's turned into a zombie. He's burned his flesh up by getting so freaking hot. Every other normal skin part he had is now gone because he just burned him. And I really like how Shoto also looked back at his years, his mother telling him that he could be who he wants to be. He doesn't have to follow in his father's footsteps. Be the person you want to be. And even Deku turning around way back when during the sports event, where you have Deku telling him it's your power, you use it the way you want to. And he did. He found a way to use it that's not like his father. He found a unique way, and so good. So many deep things happening in this episode with the two characters, brother versus brother, and you know how they both grew up completely differently. How one became the hero, chose to be his own person, where the other one was obsessed with doing what his father wanted, until that turned into resentment and wanting to take everything his father loved. So many different things happened there, and I really like what they did. And it just shows the trauma these characters go through as well, and how it changes them, and how the world has molded them into either a hero or a villain. What a fantastic episode. I can't wait to see what else we get, because I know there's going to be some pretty good moments coming from this arc. If we're just here, you know, it looks like Shoto has won. There's definitely probably something else coming along with this, and I'm excited to see how this fight ends or how they continue it afterwards. I'm hoping Dabi isn't dead. It kind of feels like he might have, you know, used up the last of his strength doing that, but at the same time, I feel like you gotta have a win. Shoto's gotta win and save his brother, even though his brother doesn't want to be saved. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. This arc is already starting to be really, really good. We're almost halfway through the season already, and I'm excited to see what else is to come. Let me know what you thought about this episode. If there anything else that you picked out of this episode you want to talk about, let me know in the comments, and we'll discuss. Thanks for watching this episode of My Hero Academia with me, and we'll watch another one next week when we watch the next episode of My Hero Academia.